What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're swapping the 05 to 11 front end, and I'm going to be doing a 12 to 15 front end swap. Bay Area Metal Fabrications bumper, assortment of parts, which I will be listing in the description with part numbers and everything, and let you know everything you need so you can do the front end swap yourself. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get it up on the lift and we're going to pull this whole bumper off and everything. It's going to be different for everybody. If you have a stock bumper and everything, you're going to have to undo your fender liners on both sides, etc. But we're just going to go ahead and get this front bumper off out of the way, and then we'll dive in on what we're going to need to remove and install for the headlights and the grille and the hood and everything else. Alright, so while taking the bumper off, I actually got to remove this grille to get to some wiring for the winch so I can remove that. So I'll just go ahead and show you how that's done. There's a 10, one right there, and one right there. Little clips right here that you just got to pop up. You can use a little screwdriver. Alright, once you get your two bolts out and your two clips, just pull straight up. So these bottom clips right here hold the bottom of the grill, and there's little tangs that you have to push in on both sides, and then that'll allow you to lift up the grill just like I did. Alright, so to get the bumper off, the winch is going to end up hitting this bracket, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this bracket, which is the bracket we're actually going to be replacing, or one of them. Just some 10 millimeters here. And just set your nuts somewhere safe. Pull your old bracket off and put it in your old parts pile. So I'm gonna have to pull this as well because it's gonna interfere with this part of the winch. There's your hood latch, some 10 millimeters. What you wanna do, I've already done this because I had pulled this before, is take a pocket screwdriver or a knife and score around where your hood latch sits, because it's adjustable. So it's gonna help put it back right where it was so it lines up with your hood. Put these somewhere safe with your other nuts. Just gonna leave that kind of flopping out of the way for now. And then there is one down right there. That's kind of hard to get to and kind of hard to see, but that'll be the next one I pull, and then this whole bracket will come out of the way. Alright, so we got the old bumper off, set it over there. We're going to end up having to transfer the winch and everything over to the new bumper before we put it on. This is just showing you what it's going to look like. 3 14 millimeter nuts on both sides, unbolt, pull the bumper off. This is where your new bumper is going to mount to. Just so it may have not been very clear when I had the whole bumper in the way when I was pulling these brackets off. You're going to have 4 10 millimeter nuts that you'll pull. And then this bracket's gonna come off. And then next, you're gonna end up pulling, there's 3 10s for your hood latch. Obviously, I've already pulled all the stuff off. And then 1 10 here, 1 10 here, and then this bracket's gonna come off. And we're gonna be replacing both of those brackets. All right, next I'm gonna end up pulling these headlight fillers here. There are just some clips right here, similar to the ones for the grill. Take a screwdriver and pop them. And then under here, which may be hard to see, there's a tab you can push with the screwdriver, and then those just pull right off, and you do that for both sides. Next, we're gonna pull the headlights. First thing you're gonna wanna do is unplug your headlight bulb and your marker bulb. You should be able to just either unplug the connector, or on the marker bulb you twist it to counterclockwise, and then that pulls out. Then your headlight bulb, that connector should pull straight off. We got 4 10 millimeters, 2 up here, 1 down here, and then 1 right here. So it's necessary for the bumper to be off to gain access to this 10. We're going to have to pull those. Set those in a safe place. For the new headlight. Oh, we got one more connector here that I forgot. Just twist it counterclockwise and that pulls right out. Do these lower headlight support brackets. This nut was already taken off when we took off that center crossbar. There is 2 nuts over here. And then that. Up and out just like that, and then repeat for the other side. These brackets we're going to be replacing too. Just 2 10mm here. And then that's off, and then repeat for this side. Last big piece we gotta take off is the hood. We're gonna have to disconnect our washer solvent here, and these hoses will just pull off these nipples. And then these 12mm bolts on both sides. And obviously you will need a helper to get this off. And then we'll end up having to transfer over our washer jets and possibly this foam or the gasket and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and take it off. So this is everything removed. Got the hood off and set it over around the corner over there. And now we can start assembling all of our new parts on and get this front end on. Alright, so the bumper is about ready to go on. One thing I did is I sanded down the exposed frame that I couldn't get to in my previous video where I refinished the surface of the frame. And then I went ahead and coated that in my roll bar and chassis paint, and then used the Eastwood internal frame coating and coated everywhere that was accessible without the bumper that I usually couldn't get to while I was off, just to go ahead and keep the frame in good shape. Okay, we got the winch and everything swapped over from this bumper. Next we're gonna get the hood on, and we'll show you how we're gonna do that. Alright, so we got our new hood on as you saw. Next it's all about putting these brackets on so we can get our bumper on and our headlights in. These are all the brackets that you're gonna need to get this new front end to fit on here, minus a few plastic clips, which we'll get to those. First we gotta start with these headlight supports and those supports right there. Alright, so first we're gonna put this on here. It's label R, there it is on the right side of the truck. We're not going to tighten those all the way up yet until we get the rest on, because sometimes you need things to be loose to all kind of fit into place here. Now we got that on. Now it's loose. Our 2 studs here go into our fender. And then this stud lines up to here. And we got our 2 10mm nuts. Alright, then we'll move on and do the other side. Alright, so this is your clip that is going to hold your headlight on right here. All you got to do there, snap that into place, make sure it's seated. Next we're going to put our headlight in. Before you put the headlight in, I suggest going ahead and getting all of your lights plugged in so you don't have to do it in the engine bay. Now these just slide into place. And then you can see here, that clip just snaps in like that. So the top 2 take these screws. Then our side, so your old one used to be a screw like the top. You're gonna need another screw just like this that will actually thread into the headlight right here. So this is what's gonna hold your headlight fillers on. And this snaps into place right there. And basically your filler is gonna slide onto that tab and then plug into there. So what I did was add another 10mm bolt with a nut on the back to help give this some more support here. All right, we test fit our bumper a little bit because we had to clearance this bracket some to clear the winch. So now we can put our support on. Okay, so let's put that support on. We got this support on, held by our 4 10mm nuts. Next, we're gonna put our hood latch back on. Remember your marks that you made with your screwdriver or whatever, you wanna put your hood latch right back where it was. All right, now we got our OEM grill. I'm gonna end up getting a TRD Pro insert from one of my buddies. I just gotta wait until I see him to do that. This is just going to slide and line these up, and then you have your 2 clips and your 2 screws that are gonna hold that on. All right, so I got these painted. They were in the package, I never took them out, and we're just realizing I have 2 driver's side painter fillers for the headlights, so I can only put 1 on. That kind of sucks, but I'll get it figured out. Got this, slides onto that. And then clicks into there. But I'm not gonna put them on right now because I only have 1, so. Here's the front end all complete. This is actually a week later. I got the fillers all sorted out. I actually ended up vinyl wrapping that one. And we were in here doing the Bay Area Metal Fab leaf hanger install. And I just figured I'd take a little video, kind of show you guys what it looks like when it's all complete. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, share the video, and we'll see you next time.